Well, guys, it's about 4:15 a.m. here. Just woke up and got ready and everything. Got on the Huntworth camo. It's May 5th, and we're about to film the second episode of turkey hunting here in Pennsylvania this year. So we're pretty excited. I'm getting the camera equipment here ready, and then I'm gonna go pick up Cody. Just arrived at Cody's. Let's see what he's up to. Cody. There's the big man himself. Up bright and early, ready to go. All right, guys, we're all ready now. We're just heading out. We're heading to the first location. We're heading to public land again, but this time we're heading to a spot where we know they have a little field on it, and we're gonna get the decoys set up, and we're not gonna worry about trying to hear any or locate any right away in the morning. We're just gonna get set up and hope that they fly down off the roost there in that field and maybe strut around a little bit, and then we'll worry about calling them in. So we're heading out of here, and wish us luck.
Doubled up. We doubled up. Got him. Just found this real nice shed. Got it. Got it. Native. Bro, that's a big one.
Get him in. We gotta get a scale on this dude.
Got a nice gray fox here.
George.
All right, guys, it's about 5:30, and we're walking into the first spot. Up at the top of this steep trail is a decent sized field. We were scouting there before, and there was gobbler poop all around it, so we're hoping they'll come off the roost down there and strut around in the field a little bit for us this morning.
Well, we're leaving our first spot. We didn't hear anything up there this morning. We were actually set up on a field, and we were thinking maybe they would come out from roost onto the field, but that didn't happen. So we're gonna hurry over to our next spot, and hopefully we'll hear something, get on a couple birds. We'll bring you along.
Well, in case you guys are wondering, when we say we're running and gunning for turkeys, that's what we mean. We just drive along roads like this, and we'll just stop at random little pull-offs and make calls everywhere and see if we can locate a turkey so we can go hunt them. Like there, we didn't hear any, but we like to do a yelp, pause a little bit, listen, and then we like to yelp again, but almost immediately after that yelp, we like to do a little gobble with the box call. That seems to sometimes really tick a tom off, or Jake, and they'll start gobbling almost instantly after that if they're in the area. But I mean, sometimes you never know, they might not be talking that day. But we haven't heard any yet, but we're just gonna keep moving up through here and see if we can hear any. walking up this trail. We're gonna get as high as we can and make a few calls. Just trying our best to locate a turkey. It's been pretty tough today. We haven't heard any birds yet, but we're not giving up. Well guys, there's nothing up in there. I was close to where we started the first day. We're almost to the end of the public land up here. So we've covered a lot of ground up here. Haven't heard any gobbling, but we're gonna go to the end of the land here, and I think we might go up to some private land that we have permission on. And if that doesn't work out, we might try here again. We're hunting the whole way till 12 today. Until May 18th in Pennsylvania, you can only hunt till 12, so we're kind of limited, but we're gonna try as much public land as we can here, and we're gonna go up to some private land maybe after we get some gas, and then maybe come back here and try a little bit more before we run out of time. So we're not giving up, and we're trying our best, but nothing yet. Porcupine there, guys. He's flashing his quills. We're just driving along, enter some spots to make some calls, and he's just walking along the road. Don't see them too often. It's pretty cool. He's a shed stealer. Likes to eat them. Alright, we're gonna keep moving.
Alright, well, we called our way down through there. We didn't end up hearing anything. We thought we were gonna hear something this morning because it was cold, and a lot of times when it's cold they'll gobble on the roost, and even after they fly down. So we were really hoping to hear one, but we're gonna head up and get some gas and get a bite to eat, and then we're gonna head over to some private land we have permission on and see if we can make something happen over there. So we'll get back to you if something happens.
All right, guys, we are now at the private property. I don't know if you guys can see that private property sign that we have permission on, and we're gonna go up in and make some calls, and we're just gonna try to cover a little bit of ground here. It's not much land here, but Cody has trail cameras here, and last year there was actually a double-bearded bird up here, so there's definitely turkeys in the area here, so we could get lucky and have one up here today, but we don't know. We're just trying to do the best we can right now to find some birds, so we're gonna bring you guys with us up in there, and we'll let you know if anything happens. Well, guys, we got out of the car, and up in there was one goblin. We weren't 100% sure, so we gave it a little bit, and Cody did a crow call, and sure enough, it was up there gobbling. So we're gonna go try to get set up on him, and we're gonna bring the hen decoy with us and see if we can get him to come in. Cody was trying to do it here again with the crow call, but he wasn't gobbling anymore. He might just be not too easy to spook because of all these farm animals making noise and stuff, but we're gonna go get set up on him, and hopefully we'll be able to hunt him. All right, guys, he's gobbling down that way, so we're gonna get set up on the top of this ridge and hopefully try to call him up to us. All right, guys, we just heard him gobble back this way now. We're worried he might have crossed the road. We're gonna try to get him a gobble again, see if you guys can hear him. Go ahead.
Well, we had another close encounter with a gobbler here. We're at the private land we had permission on, and we got out the truck and made a couple crow calls, and he gobbled down on the far end of the ridge, the opposite end that we were parked on. So
He was actually, when we got out of the truck, before we made any calls, he was actually, like, we were about to get our stuff to go up on top of the ridge and make a few calls. He was already down there gobbling, because we heard him, and then we made the crow calls, and then we clarified that he was down there gobbling.
yeah, so we heard him, and we decided we were gonna run up on the ridge. So we ran up the ridge and kind of went out the top to try to get to him. And when we made it about halfway across the ridge, we made another crow call to kind of clarify where he was. Well, it just so happens that he must have crossed the road and circled back around and was pretty much where we were to start, back towards the truck. So we got down off the ridge and we went over to the truck and we called again, and we heard him a couple times gobbling, but he was on the other ridge and we don't have permission to hunt over there. So we drove back the road. We weren't going to shoot him back there if we saw him because we don't have permission, but we got back to the turnaround. It's actually a dead end, and there's an old trail that goes up through the woods, and we turned around and there he was walking across the trail. So there's nothing we can really do about that, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So we're gonna head back up here to the spot we were this morning. We're gonna go further out than we were this morning, and it's 10:37. You can only hunt till 12, so we only got about an hour and a half, but we're gonna try to make it work.
Just to give you guys a better view of what happened here, that big orange circle is about where we had the Jeep parked, and that big blue circle is where we first heard the turkey at. And that big orange line is the path we took to get to the setup, and the setup is that big orange triangle. And we're pretty sure that the turkey took that big blue path over to where that arrow is, and about somewhere in the middle of that path is where we last heard the turkey, and where that arrow is where we ended up seeing him before we left. So kind of sucks, but that's just how it goes sometimes, and I just wanted to give you a better picture of what happened there on the private land. Alright guys, so we've been just up here running and gunning like we were this morning, trying to get some gobbles. And what's been working for us the past few times we've been up here is actually gobbling ourselves. It'll usually tick off another gobbler and they'll gobble. So what we've been doing is doing a few yelps and then gobbling. We've been trying to gobble with Cody's box call, and it actually does sound pretty decent, and it has worked a few times, so we know it works. But we're pretty sure that I actually just kind of convinced myself how to use, or kind of teach myself how to use my mouth call to gobble. So we're gonna go over here, and you guys can let me know in the comments if it sounds decent or not. So we're gonna go here, and Cody's gonna yelp, and then I'm gonna gobble. I don't know, guys, just using the Woodhaven mouth call, just playing around a little bit. I have no clue if it actually sounds that good or not, but you guys let me know down below. All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of this turkey hunting episode. It's about 11:50 right now, and we just got finished calling for the last time. We figured that we're gonna call it quits now. Like we said earlier, the legal shooting time, you can't shoot any turkeys past 12 o'clock here in Pennsylvania till the 18th. So even if we would hear one right now, and by the time we got set up on him and had a chance to shoot him, he'd probably be illegal by then. So we're just gonna call it quits for the day and head home. We definitely got some more episodes of turkey hunting here coming up. This Saturday, I think me and Cody are gonna be going out together. I think tomorrow I'm gonna be bringing out my little brother for a hunt. We're gonna try to get the Jake that's been on my property with him, and I might come out and do some more public land hunting by myself during these weekdays because Cody's working, and maybe we can get one then, or maybe we can get one this weekend when me and Cody can go out. It all depends on the weather too. But we had a lot of fun today. We did get to set up on that one gobbler, even got to see him even though he wasn't where we wanted him to be. But still a lot of fun getting out here in the woods and enjoying the wilderness and seeing different types of birds. And we also got to see that porcupine earlier. That was really cool. So hopefully next time we can get a better chance at a gobbler and put one down, which I'm pretty sure we should be able to do that this year. We both got 2 tags. We're planning on filling them. So we're just going to do the best we can to do that. So we hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to go check us out on Instagram at Texas Hall Outdoors. And we'll see you next time.
On Texas All Outdoors.